Childhood fears. At some point, we were all dumbass little kids with no cares in the world. The thing we were most afraid of was like the monster under the bed. These are common childhood fears. I think at some point we were all like afraid of monsters under the bed or afraid of the dark, loud noises, heights, etc., etc. But we are not all the same. We're all individuals with their own thoughts, brains, and opinions. With that, we all had insanely stupid childhood fears that are pretty unique to ourselves that are funny as hell. I want to talk about some of these fears I had as a kid for two reasons. One, I just want to see if anyone out there can relate to any of these. Two, it's just funny to share some of the weird things we were scared of. Because unless you were a straight thug as a kid, you definitely had some weird ass fear that is pretty niche. So I want this video to start with some common fears I think everyone had and then progressively get more and more niche. We're gonna start with creepypastas. Jeff the Killer. This motherfucker scared the shit out of me. I honestly don't know why. I think the person that told me about Jeff the Killer was some kid who looked exactly like the bully in Toy Story. But honestly, I think the fact that I heard about Jeff the Killer from this kid in particular is what scared me so much. I was more afraid that this kid, who I was low-key kind of scared of to begin with, knew about Jeff the Killer. I deadass thought Jeff the Killer was his dad or some shit. Like, I don't even know. And I swear there was a rumor that his dad was like in prison. I don't even, bro. This kid was scary as hell. But this isn't the only creepypasta that I was afraid of. Slenderman, this was the motherfucker I was most afraid of. I remember at my school it was a trend to be playing the Slenderman game on our iPod touches. If you wanted to be the biggest badass in the yard at recess, you had to be man enough to play Slenderman. Now naturally, I wanted to be a badass, but I was also scared shitless. I don't even know why I was so afraid of it looking back on it. Like, what is so scary? I get touched by a lanky ass white guy in some video game, like what's the big deal? But at the time, I deadass thought if he got me in the game, he would come out of my screen and like touch me in real life. Now sometimes I would be brave enough to play at home by myself in order to practice and train to play in front of everyone else at recess. But if I did this, it would have to be in the middle of the day, all the blinds in the windows had to be down, and I had to sit in the corner of a room. Like what, are you fucking crazy? I wouldn't dare touch this game in the middle of the night. I don't care what any of you guys say. Alright, let's get more into the meat and potatoes of this. Let's get more niche. I was dead ass afraid of people in costumes at Disney World. Okay, I know that sounds fucking stupid, but hear me out. I don't even know what scared me the most about these guys, because obviously, as an adult, I know these are just people in costumes. As a kid, though, I deadass thought Mickey Mouse was real. And I think I was just terrified that some of these characters were real. Like, I was used to just seeing them on my TV, and then all of a sudden I see them in person with my fucking eyes. It scared me. The other thing that scared me was that the costumes never blinked, because obviously it's fabric. Like, how the hell would they be able to blink? But again, I thought they were real, so I was just completely freaked out. Why the hell is Mickey Mouse just endlessly staring and smiling at me? Tell me this shit isn't terrifying. It wasn't until my family went to the Nickelodeon hotel down the street from Disney World where I met SpongeBob. Once I met him, that's when I wasn't scared of the costumes anymore. Look, here's a picture of me hugging him. I'm cute as hell. Speaking of SpongeBob, there were some crazy ass episodes in this show that absolutely fucking terrified me. Now, if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know I love using SpongeBob clips in my videos. SpongeBob was my favorite show growing up. I loved it, and it's got a soft spot in my heart. But despite how much I loved it, there were some episodes that fucking terrified me. First off was the episode where SpongeBob gets a splinter and his thumb gets all like swollen and shit. Like, ew, bro. Who wants to look at this shit? It freaked me out. The second one was the one where they're like destroying Squidward's toes with the chair. Like, oh my god. It actually sends chills down my spine looking at it now. Like, who at the Nickelodeon headquarters thought it was a good idea to show so much damn detail with this shit on a kid's TV show? Like, why? And the last episode that scared the fuck out of me was the episode where they are like trying to scare SpongeBob. They may not have succeeded with scaring SpongeBob, but they damn well succeeded to scare the fuck out of me. Particularly the part that scared the fuck out of me was when like the moth or whatever came out. I did not fuck with this as a kid. Alright, one last fear I'm gonna talk about, and it's gonna shock you all. I'm ashamed to admit this shit. I don't think a single soul on this planet will relate to this, but I'm gonna just get it off my chest and rip it off like a band-aid, okay? The gingerbread man from Shrek. Yeah, I know, I was low-key a bitch, but hear me out! As a kid, I had sleep paralysis fairly often. And instead of seeing some freaky-ass demons in my sleep paralysis, I would see big black gingerbread men staring at me and smiling. I have no idea why, but these motherfuckers would haunt me. So naturally, when I watched Shrek for the first time and I saw a gingerbread man walking around and talking, it absolutely freaked me the fuck out!